Hello, I am here with Gus Rickard, a holistic health practitioner, and Gus is going to talk to us about gut health, such an important topic nowadays. And this is going to be part of our upcoming program, The Neurobiology of Coaching. How are you, Gus, today?
Hi, Sylvia. I'm good. Thanks for having me here today.
It's our pleasure. Tell us a little bit how you became interested in gut health.
Well, it started in my early 20s when I was working as a personal trainer at Fitness First, and I injured my back in the gym doing a deadlift, and I did all the usual stuff that you should do for a disc injury. You know, I iced it and I rested, and I saw a physiotherapist and a chiropractor and an osteopath. And nothing helped. I was still in pain, and this led me on this. This was the beginning of quite a big health crisis for me. Is this pain just got worse and worse? I started to get depressed and anxious because I couldn't do anything, and it finally led to insomnia, and I just couldn't sleep. And again, I was seeing every practitioner that I could, looking for answers, and no one could give them to me. And I finally reached out to Paul Check, who I had done some training with earlier on in my career, who talks a lot about pain and when things don't get better. And I did some coaching with Paul, and he pointed out, he kind of showed me the bigger picture of what was going on for me. And there are a lot of issues, including like unresolved trauma, you know, structural stuff that wasn't being addressed properly by other practitioners. And my gut was a big part of that, and doing gut healing. Of everything that I did to get better, I think the gut healing probably played the biggest role. I'd also, during childhood, I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I had medication all through high school with Ritalin and dexamphetamine and stuff. And when I did all the gut healing, my ADD kind of symptoms cleared up as well. I stopped having brain fog. I was able to sit and be calm and concentrate for long periods of time. So for me, it was like I've experienced what it feels like to have a really unhealthy gut and what it feels like to have a healthy gut. And the difference is so huge that I just feel inspired to share that and to help people with that journey as well.
That's great. We need many people like you, because only through personal experiences is when we learn the most. And you mentioned three key words: depression, anxiety, and insomnia. These are three things that I hear people complain about them all the time in coaching sessions. So tell us what type of things people need to learn to address some of the gut health issues that could be driving these considerations of mental health.
Okay, so first of all, most of our, looking at depression and anxiety and insomnia, and then the opposite of that, which is to feel good and feel at peace and to rest and sleep throughout the night. We're looking at, in a large part, neurotransmitters, and a lot of the neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin are largely produced in the gut. The gut is also a really big source of inflammation if it's not healthy, and that will elevate cortisol levels in the body and lead to neurogenic inflammation, and that will disrupt how we feel as well and lead to depression, anxiety, and insomnia. The biggest thing with gut health, I think, is that everything we do is like the brain. Everything we do plays a role in what the microbiome is doing. So, the first thing people want to know is, what supplements should I take? When really it comes down to the very simple stuff. How much sleep are you getting? What's your practice like that is allowing you to get to sleep? Turning off screens and winding down and things like that. What food choices are people making? How stressed are they? How much debt do they have? all of those things are going to contribute to gut health that then in turn affects how we feel and those other problems.
That's so fascinating. And I think that this is becoming mainstream, because we didn't talk about the gut 10 or 15 years ago. And now there's an article after article after article that we come across about how to protect our gut so we can experience better mental health. So what will you be talking about in our program, in our upcoming program?
Well, I think that the first and foremost thing I will be teaching people is about holistic health in general, and then the gut specifically, and the role the gut plays in the body-mind connection. I'll be teaching people how to understand first and foremost their own health, how to manage themselves and their own gut health, and then how to use that and use what they have learned through putting those things into practice to be able to help their clients to overcome roadblocks and to achieve success and self-improvement and the outcomes that people are looking for when they come to a coach.
That sounds really good. So anyone who is a coach and wants to learn more about the topic of gut health are definitely going to benefit. Right, Gus? And I know by personal experience that you are an amazing practitioner when it comes to helping people heal from different injuries. And this element of the gut is so crucial for people to understand. There's not much knowledge in the population when it comes to how to take care of the gut. And I heard so many presentations by you and so many people fascinated by some of your recommendations, which has helped them, basically. So anything else that we should be sharing with our public today?
I think that the biggest take home, first of all, a few things that you just touched on there. Yeah, I think the gut is a huge area nowadays. And we're starting to see more and more just how much of an effect the gut has, not just on mental health, but on the overall health of the host. A large part of that is due to just changes in technology, that we now have DNA sequencing and we can get a much better idea of what's going on in the gut, and functional MRIs. We can see exactly how the gut is affecting the brain and things like that. And what I'm learning from this and what I hope to share with people is that how the gut and the brain and the microbiome and this connection is really just one part of this bigger whole system that is our whole being, and that the gut brain connection is very important, but so is the gut, lung, liver, heart, brain environment connection. And it's when we start to look at all of those things together that we can start to achieve healing for the gut and for the individual, and start to achieve better outcomes with people. So my biggest take-home message that I will hope to convey to people in the course is just how connected everything is within the body, and how we can use that knowledge to better ourselves and our clients. Yeah.
That's great. I look forward to hearing your session. And one of my biggest dreams is to go into an organization and not see chocolate biscuits that people can nibble on all day, because that is something that could be changed by something healthier. And being brain friendly or being gut friendly is so important when it comes to people's productivity, engagement, mood. And I know you're going to share some of these secrets to help people become more friendly in this regard. So thank you so much for participating today, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks, Sylvia. You're welcome. Thanks for having me.